What it do?
It's your girl L.
It's your boy Drew.
We are back with another
banging ass reaction. Y'all know how we do when we come down, ripping that H-Time. Know what I'm talking about?
Straight up.
Ooh, my fault. Real talk. My bad.
He tripping.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you guys saw before, we did react to Carmen's Misunderstood documentary, part 1. So now we're gonna react to part 2 since we were busy when she dropped it. We're gonna react to part 2. Part 1 was pretty touching, so I'm sure this part will too.
Yeah.
Maybe too. But yeah, before we get into it, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
That's very important.
Tap that notification bell, send everybody our way.
Tell them we the next up, because we the best up.
And that's on END.
And no big facts.
Alright, let's get into it.
It became to a thing where I can't try to go behind my mom bad and do what she's telling me not to do, you know. So when I was done with high school, because I was done the right way, you know, I was done like the proud way where my mom felt so proud that she saw me walk the stage and give my diploma. Like, that's something that she wanted. But behind that, it was more of like, it was hard, you know, it was hard to really get to that point because, mind you, I never really knew English. I never knew how to pronounce certain things. I didn't know what some things mean. I didn't know like the definition of a lot of words. So now we're gonna head to the spot that everybody probably is waiting on. Is my mother and my stepdad. Okay, I'm sorry to our house. I'm super excited because I need to see my son. But this is my first time coming to this house since they moved. They recently just moved, I would say 2-3 weeks ago. But this is temporarily until my dad finished with the house that he's building from the ground. He's saying that. But my dad is not here. Hopefully during the time that I'm here, he comes up. He's gonna go in here, guys. Don't judge the way this may look. Like I said, this is temporary. I did not even know either. Because like I said, she just moved here. They literally just moved here. They probably haven't even done like unpacking everything. She's small. She how much you see me. I'm so extra, y'all.
He looking like, I can't believe it.
That's what's up,
my
man.
Mom. He getting so big.
Yeah, big old smile too.
Him so handsome.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Hola. Hola, ¿qué pasa? Muy bien, you speak Spanish?
Hey, you miss
She said you speak Spanish. Every plan.
Real talk.
Oh man, this was very hard for all. Okay.
Durante el embarazo, cuando él nació, todavía seguía ahí. Sí. Cuando tenía 13 años, estaba embarazada de mi hijo mayor. Trabajaba en una casa y luego pues él nació allí. Después a los 16 años, nació ella. Ella era baby girl. Después a ella la tenía que tener en una guardería porque era más pequeña, luego iba a la escuela. Durante yo trabajaba, estaba en la escuela y ella estaba en una guardería. Yo pagaba un cuarto, rentaba en un cuarto pues humilde para tenerlos a ellos dos. Ya en la tarde pues ya salía de trabajar, ya recogía a él, luego iba por ella. Pues era muy difícil porque a mi temprana edad tener un niño le tengo de muchas cosas, uno quiere salir, pues hablar con las amigas de uno, ya no puede uno porque uno tiene que estar enfocado en los hijos, qué le hace falta a ella, qué le falta a él.
Spanish has a lot of words. You gotta say a lot of words to translate it into English.
Yeah, that's what like makes it kind of like hard, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like everybody should be able to staying in Texas. I feel like you should know like a little bit of Spanish and English though, like.
Right, and they make me take a second language in high school here.
Yeah.
Creo que no era una edad buena para ser mamá, pero ya, mamá.
5 days before I turned 9, you know, this is what my daddy did. and this is how it went down, this is how I felt, this is what I seen, this is what I was dealing with during that time when I seen you again, and I just didn't know how to tell you.
Estaba ahí que tenía que como sacarlos adelante a ellos de una manera o de otra. Luego se dio la oportunidad que ya no tenía trabajo, me faltaba el trabajo, pues ya no tenía que pagar renta. Entonces decidí, no sé, nadie ahí me sabía que me vinieron a mí sola, que al venirme para Estados Unidos yo podía ayudarle a él para darle una vida mejor. Claro, nunca pensé de dejarlos allá. No. Siempre pensé en darle una vida mejor a él.
I was like, okay, who is this new guy? You gotta introduce him to me. So I'm like, what is his name? Is that guy? He's still in high school. That's, I think, the only thing that my mom was saying so good on it, that he was still in high school and I was still in high school. Like, I was the man in a relationship. So, and when I found out that he was still in high school, I couldn't believe it because I'm like, you 18, why you still in high school? I graduated when I was 17. Why you still in high school? But then he had told me that he had surgery or something happened that kind of like stopped in school. So when he came back, he was kind of late on it. So when my mom met him, she had my brother to translate, so she just couldn't trust what I was saying. So she had my brother to translate for her and just ask him questions like, what you want with my daughter? Like, what do you see in her? Like, who are you? Like, where you from? What's your family? All that type of questions that a parent will ask. But my mom, for some reason, started liking Corey, like instantly. Like my mom just seen something in Corey, was like, oh, I like him. He's very humble. He's sweet. He's very caring.
Mamas know now. They be knowing. So if your mama tell you, baby, he's no good, you better go. I'm telling you. Even though we don't listen to our parents, we just gotta learn everything the hard way.
Hard head make a soft ass.
He trying to wing me and doing this, doing that. So my mom, I was like, oh, he doing the right thing, he's going the right way. So I remember just like it was freaking yesterday, Corey, I went over my friend's house because I'm already 18, so I was allowed to have a little freedom, you know. So I went over my friend's house and we had posted, it was a video we posted, it was a trailer. We posted like a music video, we were just dancing. And I didn't even pay attention that the location was on. So when I posted the video, the location was there. So I guess that's what caught Corey's attention. And Corey started liking my pictures. So I was like, okay. So I started liking his picture back. But when he DM'd me, I realized he DM'd me like a whole year ago. I'm like, oh wow. You know, and I responded to him before, but it would be like 3 months after or 4 months after. I'm like, I never would get no boyfriend like this. So when we started liking each other's pictures, he slided my DMs and he was like, I would rather to get to know you instead of liking my pictures. So, you know, my mindset, I always be like, I never like no cocky guy. I don't like guys who just think they can just screw anybody, you know, but something caught my attention about Corey. So when that time was happening, I saw he was like in a somewhat relationship. So I wasn't really like into it, but after he sent me the second text, he took the girl's pictures down. So I'm like, okay, but something was happening. Mind you guys, when I was talking to Corey or the guy before him, I never really had trust issues. You know, I used to be the type to just believe you, trust in you, and just have doubts like, okay, not every guy is like this bad person. So as I started talking to Corey, he knew that like, dang, this girl is just turned 18. She got her own job. She's driving, well, I was driving my dad's car. But you know, I'm moving around. I'm not like this wild girl on Instagram. I carry myself different from the girls that he was used to dealing with, you know. So a week after of us just talking and stuff, I get a DM, a random DM from a girl saying, I hope you and my boyfriend be happy. So when I got the message, that kind of gave me like a little bit of not hopes, like I kind of lost my hopes in Corey because it's like I don't like.
No, hold on. Let me say something. Hold on, because at this point I cannot stand when people do that, because dudes and females do that. Like, come on, you know we is not talking no more. Know what I'm saying? So right now you being petty, you trying to make me be miserable with you and knock me out the door. No, I done moved on and you the one that messed up. So why are you sending her a text message talking about you hoping? We, you know, come on, stop it. We ain't talked to 2 months.
Yeah, but you also got to be clear and not I know some people are like, they don't want to hurt your feelings too bad, so they'll break up with you, but they'll still talk to you and still like kind of entertain you to not make you be depressed. But then that makes it worse because you think you got a chance. You know what I mean? You gotta really gotta cut people the fuck
completely
off.
cut off, because at the end, like, who says breakups are supposed to be like good? I don't know, good breakups.
It's the end of something. So
Right.
I mean, and not saying it gotta be just terrible and y'all beating each other up, but to heal, like, you have to completely cut somebody off and figure out life without that person.
Do something, take your mind off of it.
Right.
Drama, I don't want to be in drama. I never had drama, especially I know girlfriend drama. So I'm like, no, I'm minding my business, I'm getting my money, going home, this is what I need to stick to. So when I got the message, I guess I saw something so different that I never seen before in a guy. I sent it to him and I was like, what is this? He was like, man, don't pay attention. So of course I sent him messages between him and the girl and how he broke up with her, with the woo, all of that. So I'm like, okay, I'm trusting you. So, you know, Corey would be the type to just come pick me up from work like at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. He would be outside of my job waiting on me, drop me off. Or sometimes when he couldn't make it, he would leave flowers outside of my door, donuts, little gift, like pink, all of that. He would leave it outside my door and would text me like, I hope you get some rest. Like, Corey always been, since 2016, Corey always been such a sweet guy. You know, like, he always been the type of guy that when you get a relationship, you want this guy to be just like Corey. Like, I used to brag about it. I used to be like, damn, like, this is what any girl wants. And I mean, we quit a job. I was mad because now I'm like, why are we quitting our job when we're not making money out of YouTube yet, you know? So by the time we quit our job, I have moved back to my mama's house, and it was like better quality. The background was way better, scenery better, everything. And we hit 100K. When we hit 100K on YouTube, like, everything happened like this. Like, it was the very first prank that we ever did was a period prank. That period prank went crazy. That we started doing videos. So when we started doing videos, like,
That was a period prank? I think that was more like a death prank.
Yeah, what kind of period prank was that? Because it looked like she was supposed to be dead or something. That's what I got out of it.
Maybe that's what she mean. I don't know.
the channel just like boom, 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 going up, going up, going up. And I'm just looking at like, okay, these are numbers, but what does it mean? Like, what does this mean? You know, I never understood it. So Corey got more excited, so we were like, oh damn, people really like us, people really love us. We finna hit 100K in no time. I'm like, what are we doing? Like, I don't understand. Put me in the game. So after the period prank, we started doing like other pranks, and like Corey started doing like more creative videos, I guess. And it was our last day in our job. And I was sitting here, Corey was sitting behind me, but I could see him through like a little window. And I was just looking, and I was like, it's almost that time. Like, we only missing like 10 more subscribers. And this literally happened in less than, to be honest with y'all, in less than 4 months that we hit.
When you're searching for a home and you find a listing you love, Zillow makes
we hit 100K. Like, after we hit 100K, we went like, shoot, like up. Like, I'm talking about every month we was gaining 100K subscribers. Every month, every month. And it's like people fell in love with who Carmen and Corey was. You know, it was like, we was different from other couples. We was young, we was like good looking couples. I was matching. We would match our social media with our YouTube channel. And you know, that kind of brought me more to like out of my little shop box. And I just started getting really open to like what we doing. So when we hit 100K, Corey had just got bigger. He was just like, we need to quit our job because this is not for me no more. I said, okay, you can quit, but I'm still gonna stay and just have extra money. So it's like, no, we quit it now. We're gonna take you too serious. Like, just trust me, And
yeah, if you gonna take that leap, you gotta take that leap.
And believe.
You gotta
believe,
yeah. But I mean, it's good that they knew, you know, okay, well, we do this, then we good. You know what I mean? We just gotta do it. So And it's not easy. I mean, back then, it was easy to go viral on YouTube, yes. Because back then, the pranks and the couples channels and stuff, it wasn't like super duper popular. It wasn't. Because if it was, I would have known about it. I watched YouTube.
Right.
So back then, like, it was easier to get monetized. You didn't have to like have 1,000 subs and none of that. You didn't have to have all that to make money off YouTube. So
yeah,
they actually blew up in a good time period.
Yeah.
Like,
to this day, I still don't know how I let Corey just take me out of my mind and just tell me to quit. I remember I didn't even go for my lunchbox. Like, Corey wouldn't grab all my stuff. I wasn't even able to just go all the way back. I was really working on this line that the line couldn't be stopped, because if you stop, they will call, like, I forgot what the people called, they would call and everybody would just come and like be a big deal. But Corey did not care. So he called the boss, and I'm just telling the boss, like, I don't know what we got going on, but can I just leave and come back tomorrow? I promise you I'm not gonna quit. Like, this is my job and stuff like that. Mind you, like, everybody was so close with me in this job. Like, everybody looked at me like I was like little boss, you know. So I just kept looking at Corey, like it was me, the boss, the supervisor, and Corey all the way in the back. Corey just like, come on. I'm looking at him, and I'm looking at the boss, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. And I'm telling the boss, I'm like, well, he's my boyfriend. And
I love the fact that Corey took initiative as a man, though. He's like, no, I'm gonna lead you. We got it.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go. Let this go. Because if you don't let it go, you're going to regret it.
Right, business.
Now look at you.
Yep.
Because you listen. But you got to be, in order for somebody to respect you that way, you have to show them that you can be respected that way.
Right.
You got to show them that you can make sure that they straight and make sure that everything is taken care of. If you, if you can't do that, if you cannot lead, you can't expect nobody to follow you. So I'm just proud that Corey is the type of person that he is for a woman to even want to listen to him.
Right.
he did, and he was like, no, like, if you walk out now, you're not coming back anymore. Like, you gotta return your badge. So I'm like, okay, this I don't know when it's gonna happen, but Corey came close to me. He was like, let's go, Carmen. Like, we need to go now. So I'm looking like, can I make a decision first? Like, slow it down, you know? Because it was just more like, I know how hard I worked to get this job. Like, so February of 2018, I found out I was pregnant. And the funny part about it is how I found out. It was very weird because I hate pickles, but I wanted a pickle so bad. Like, I just kept craving pickles. And I saw like an excitement in Corey's face as if like he knew what was going on. So I took pregnancy tests and I found out, and it was just like, okay, we're gonna do it, you know. I have passion for kids, and I never look at stuff like this like I said, dang, we should never did this, we should never did that. Like, we wasn't trying. This time when I got pregnant, we wasn't trying. It just really happened, you know. So when I told my mom thought I was pranking her, and I was like, no, Mom, this is real. So we ended up telling our families, our friends, which was like the people who was living in, and I just really was like, man, my life is really going fast. Like, it haven't even really been years that we on this YouTube, and then now I'm pregnant. And mind you, money wasn't like, oh, big stacks of money. It was just like decent money. So I was just like, okay, how we gonna do it? So Carl was like, we're gonna drop a video and we're just gonna let everybody know they're gonna fall in love with us more. Just watching, just trust me. So when we let people know that I was expecting a baby, it was like a miracle for our YouTube. Every day it was gaining 10K subscribers. Every day. Has like, our channel was even like went so crazy that it was like, okay, there's no going back, because everything seems like our eye was on us during that time. So during that time, it was like a thing where it was like, we need our own house, because I can, you know.
What's up, CC Gamer? I'm back there with another video, and guess what, man? We're gonna do what? Hold on, wait a minute. Go do a house tour. A house tour, you know.
We need our house. Like, we need to get out of here ASAP. So we went looking for houses. He's selfish with snacks, drinks, food, bathroom, everything with a tissue and everything. So, you know, as me being pregnant, I kind of already dealt with Corey's other son, which he came in the picture a year after me and Corey being together. You know, the girl didn't know who the baby daddy was. He was just looking, but they, you know, Corey did a DNA test, came out positive that that was his son. So when we met Aiden, he was about to be 1 in like the next weeks.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
And that's a smart little boy too.
That's
I hope they figured out where he can go and be around them again. And I'm not even gonna address the little drama behind that, cause
Oh, you know, he used to spend time with us. I fell in love with Aiden, and I started treating him like he was just my son, you know. Which at first it was kind of a little rough for me, because I'm like, dang, like you have a baby mama. I don't know how this is gonna play out, but. You know, I didn't just want to leave the relationship because he already had a baby that he didn't even know about. You know, things happen. So he never dealt with her during her whole pregnancy, because she just kept telling her like it was somebody else or somebody was the baby daddy. I don't know, you know, the hometown is very small. So everybody kind of like, after she had the baby, it was like, this is CJ baby, this is CJ baby. So that's when Corey took the test, came positive. So we just started, you know, taking care of Aiden. We was there when he turned 1, and we been there since he turned 1. And I always, you know, feel like this is my little baby, because I saw him, he was not even walking yet. Like he literally started walking with us. Like we have a special moment that we will never forget. It was when he first took his first steps with us. So when I got pregnant, now it was like, okay, now you're gonna deal with me, because we together and you're gonna be with me all these 9 months that I'm pregnant. But it was just, I felt like the focus went away from our relationship with YouTube, and I felt like Corey was focusing more on YouTube, on just keep growing and just this is going good, we need to keep going, we need to keep going,
and that is so hard, because I know that we got to a point that we was like that. Like, we wasn't like spending quality time. We wasn't doing fun things. Like, everything was just video.
Yeah.
And so if y'all notice like that we kind of like cut back on how much we post, it's because this year we really want to live life. Like, if we grow, we grow. If we don't, we don't. But if what's meant for you is gonna be for you. We gonna be blessed with opportunities to help us in many ways. Like, YouTube is not the only thing that we want to do, but you can't just focus on that. You still gotta live life and take your camera with you. You can, and if you don't want to take your camera with you, don't. Like, enjoy life. It's too short.
Keep going, but like I said, I'm the type of person that I'm sensitive. I'm a very romantic girl. I like attention, affection. I want you to be a baby with me. Like, treat me like a baby. Lay down next to me. Roll my feet. Like, I want to feel like we're here, you know? So he started focusing more on YouTube. Like, YouTube. So when he started focusing more on YouTube, I kind of felt left out. I felt like I was just there just for the YouTube. And, you know, my pregnancy wasn't the best. It wasn't the best at all, and I wish that whenever I get pregnant again, it'd be different. Because when I was like roughly 5 months, you know, he became this new man. He became this new man where he just wanted to talk to anybody. He wanted to have all his famous friends. He wanted to bring these old friends from like years ago back. He wanted to be flirting. And don't get me wrong, the only thing that I used to do is go through his phone, block girls' numbers, delete the numbers, and I would text them like he was him, saying, hey, don't text my phone no more.
I did that. I definitely have, but you shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to. Like, if you're gonna be exclusive with somebody, like, be exclusive. Don't do things to jeopardize your relationship with that person if you really care about that person. Like, if you want to be single, but you can't be in a relationship and do single stuff. You can't.
Yeah, and I learned everything that looks good is not good. I learned that.
It's not. So why even risk that? Like I say, if you just want to do what you want to do, go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with you want to be for the street, be for the streets. Who can judge you? You know what I'm saying?
I want to share something with you.
I used to do that sneaky stuff, and that sneaky, I used to do that. So it got to the point where he kept telling me, don't worry about these females. Don't worry about it. It's nothing like that. She's my sister. It's just... But when I read messages, it was something totally different. It was something that I was not gonna accept, because it's like, you wouldn't like for me to send this type of message to a man. So when you
if y'all gonna type all that, y'all gotta pause it longer so people can read it.
Yeah, cause that's going pretty fast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
I argued so much when I was pregnant. It was a moment where I felt in me that I did not want to have the baby.
Now I'm pausing. I was afraid of becoming a mom, of letting my relationship affect me as a person and as the woman I needed to be for my baby. But God kept me up and strong, and now I have a handsome and smart son that I love to death. Okay. I remember when CJ was bald headed.
But
now look at all that hair
now.
he got.
Yeah.
Little handsome self. That is part 2.
This is like part 3.
I get it. Okay. All right. Well, okay. I like how they breaking it down.
Yeah.
You know, that's neat. That's
This
nice.
is lit though. I'm really enjoying this documentary. Like, real
Yeah,
talk.
it's cool. You're getting to know people. Some things we already knew because, you know, they have story times and times where they talk about things and they go live and talk about things. But sometimes you need like a real documentary on your channel. So I enjoyed it. Thank y'all so much for watching. We appreciate your support. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
It's very important.
Tap that notification bell, send everybody our way.
Tell them we the next stuff because we the best stuff.
And that's on END.
And no big facts.
Don't forget to subscribe to our couples channel, Eb and Drew. We just posted a vlog and we got some more lit content coming this
what's
week.
coming? Real talk.
Period. All right. Until next time.
Peace.
Love don't cost a thing. You just what I need. Can I be the air you breathe? You everything and in between. Let's take a ride through the night. Pop champagne if you like. Finest thing that I seen in sight. And I ain't going out without a fight, no.